Hello! So in today's video, I'm going to try not to sit ridiculously close because I'm looking at the old videos and it looks ridiculous. I'm also going to try to look at the camera, and I shouldn't be saying this, I should be thinking these things. But I want to talk today about the things that I purchased in the month of August. It was the first month that I was actually following a budget. You know, I do have some kind of rules for myself, but at the same time, I've reserved the right to manage those rules and to change it when I see fit, which I have done several times. I decided that when I receive rebates from Rakuten or Dash, I will use that to increase my budget, the same way that if I sell something on Poshmark or Mercari, I'm increasing my budget with that. Another thing that I decided was that I'm using the budget for things I have a problem with. And things I have a problem with are, you know, makeup things, nail polish, hair, clothing, shoes, you know, beautiful things you might say. At first I had counted this chair that I bought in it, but this chair isn't something I have a problem with. I don't have a plethora of chairs. I had a stool that I had been using previously, and I replaced it with a chair that I really, really enjoy. So I had originally used my budget for that, and then I ended up revising it and taking that out because I was thinking about everything that I bought and kind of like ranking in my head, and the chair just seemed kind of like out of left field, and I'm like, that doesn't need to be here. So, to get started, I'm going to pull up my handy dandy list where I wrote down numbers. In my amount, I was counting like tax and shipping if there was. Maybe I'll change that in the future. I don't think so though, but that's the thing. You know, I don't have strict rules about that stuff, but I feel like I'm counting the entire cost that it cost me to acquire that item. First thing that I bought I see it was the 5th. At the time, I felt like I had waited so long in the month to buy anything, and I was kind of like proud of myself that I had this $200 sitting there that I just wasn't spending. But it was the 5th, so it's not that ridiculous. But I was watching YouTube, and Nikki DeMar did a video where she was styling clothes from Walmart, and she wore these sneakers. And I was so excited about them because I had been eyeing the Fila ones for, what is it, like a year and a half that they've been like trendy, and I've been into them, but they're leather. And there's rumors that like the Fila Disruptor 1 is faux leather, but it's the 2 that's real leather, but the one were nowhere to be found. I scoured the internet to the best of my ability, and I was not able to locate them. And I was looking at ASOS for other shoes of this style, and a lot of them were like around the same price as the Fila, and I just didn't like them as much. And I'm like, I don't want to spend $60-$70 on like an imitation that I'm not into. And these, like, I really like them. I feel like they're really nice, cute, white, chunky sneakers, and they're faux leather. And I wore them today, actually. I really like them. With tax, they were $18.70. So I think that's very cool, and I was very excited to spend some of my budget on these. The next thing that I got was, well, I had gotten this chair, which I then took out, and then the next thing that officially counted for my budget was on August 12th. And this is something that I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have bought, maybe I should have thought about more, but I had the Key Vivian sunglasses for years. They were the first sunglasses I had purchased from Key. They were like the Shay Mitchell collab, and I love them. And I wore the hell out of them, and one of like the plastic nose pieces broke off, but I continued to wear them anyway because I liked them. And then I had this grand idea that I could replace them, because I knew that the FabFitFun recently had included them, so there must be lots on the market for a decent price. So I went on Mercari and Poshmark, and I ended up purchasing a pair on Poshmark, and with shipping and tax and everything, it was $29.11. I mean, I like them. They're cool. It makes sense. I understand my logic because I was replacing something that I was continuing to wear, but they were in poor condition. But at the same time, I have so many sunglasses that I'm kind of overwhelmed. And it's one of those categories where I have a lot that I like. I have more than I want, but a lot that I like. So it's very hard to get rid of any of them because I like them. And, you know, in a way I should just be trying to like use them up, use them until something happens, they're broken, I have a reason to discard a pair, maybe focus on another pair after that, something like that. So I bought these and I'm like, do I need this? You know, in a way I'm more into smaller sunglasses now, I'm more into round sunglasses. That this big aviator that I do have in the I have the High Key Mini, I have the Sahara. I don't need this, and I kind of decided that after I bought it. So I mean, it's fine. I wore them the other day. It's literally fine. It's just something that I want to think about more in the future before I buy things. That do I need to replace this, or you know, maybe I should have gotten rid of the ones that I had first and see how I felt, see if I felt like I was missing something from my collection, because especially because I knew there was an influx of them in the market, that they weren't impossible to find. I could have waited a couple months before purchasing them, but yeah, that's something for me to think about going forward. The next thing that I got was on the 13th, so a day later, and this I saw in a Facebook ad, which is like so mean that like you see it and like sometimes I wonder if I would have I'm trying to get out of the habit of looking on the Forever 21 website to find things, because I'm realizing there's always something to find. No matter what season, no matter what I have in my closet, if I look on the website, I will find something that I like. And the easiest thing for me, as opposed to fighting those feelings, is to just not see the thing that I, you know, don't want to get, that I can't afford or I don't have room for. I just shouldn't see it. So this ad pops up, and first of all, like, I do wonder if I was scrolling on the site and it was, you know, amongst hundreds of other items, would I have stopped for it? Like, are these ads kind of like taking it out of context, and, you know, within all these words and these ugly memes and everything, you're seeing like a beautiful piece and you're like, ooh. But I mean, I do really like it. I'm not trying to like discount it, and this isn't something that I really regret purchasing. So it's from Forever 21, and I had a discount that got a couple bucks off that I found. It was $31.38, and it's this sweater and matching skirt. So I really like it. I think like it's a really pretty color. I like that it's light pink, but it's kind of bubblegummy. Like it's like a pretty light pink. It's not just like a dainty, boring light pink. My one gripe is that it is a little bit itchy, and I haven't worn it yet. This is my first time putting it on, or like first time, you know, wearing it for more than just like a try in front of my mirror. And it is a little bit itchy, but it's not bothering me too much. I might wear like another turtleneck under it when I wear it. It's not wool or anything, so I'm not sure why it's itchy. It's rayon, polyester, and nylon. I'm not very knowledgeable about fabrics, but maybe one of those is to blame. Also, I want to wear this set on my birthday. My birthday is October 23rd, so when I bought this on August 13th, we were 2 months and 10 days away, and I'm trying to not buy things for the future. That, you know, if I'm sticking to the like kind of rules I was telling myself, things to think about, things to consider before purchasing, I shouldn't have bought this in August, because I want to buy things that I'll be using within a week. Something that's immediately usable to me, not something that I'm sitting around and waiting for, and, you know, by the time it comes to wear it, maybe I won't want to wear it, maybe I'll want to purchase something new, yada yada yada. So I shouldn't have bought it for that reason. But I really do like it. And it's been, I mean, I'm filming this super late. Today is September 12th, so it's been just about a month since I purchased it, and I'm still pretty excited about it. Still planning on wearing it for my birthday. Still planning on, you know, wearing the sweater with different skirts, wearing the skirt with maybe like a cream sweater sometime. You know, I got options and I like it, but it's not the smartest thing for me to purchase because things change, but I like it. The next thing that I got was 2 days later, on August 15th. And this was kind of like a trap that I made myself fall into, because I mean, I'm a sucker for a sale, and I'm trying to stop being a sucker for a sale, because they do, you know, make you buy things. I mean, sometimes they make me buy things that I wouldn't normally buy. Sometimes they make me buy things quicker than I normally buy, and there's a chance that if I waited it out, I might not have purchased it. So the point that I'm getting to is that after I had purchased this, that it was like a small sale. I bought this in 2 sizes originally, because I wasn't sure if I needed the small or the medium. I ended up keeping the small and I returned the medium. So I had gotten a like $10 off your purchase coupon, but it was kind of like split between the two, the one that I returned and the one that I kept, whatever. So a couple days later, they had, I think it was like a 21% off site-wide or something like that. So I was like, ooh, I'll see if this is on site, and I'll reorder it with the 21% off and return it with the price that I had originally paid for it, which I need to stop doing. I need to just accept that it's a couple bucks difference, and that's fine. But they didn't have this on the site anymore. When I had purchased it originally, it did say low in stock, and then when I was scouring the site for it to use that discount, couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm typing in like every combination of like rib sweater, rib skirt, skirt set, blah blah blah, and I guess it was in the rib sweater that I came across this rib distress sweater that I really like, and I had to get. And it looks like this. This is, I think it's a tag, you see through that. So it's a turtleneck sweater. It has like a destroyed hem. It has some like destroyed spots on it, on the back as well. And I really like this. I think this is so cool. This one I ordered to the store so I didn't have to pay for shipping, and it was $20.65. So another sweater that I purchased in August, and as I was trying to go on the site and save money on my previously purchased sweater, I purchased another sweater, which is a trap I'm falling into. I shouldn't be going back to the site to find the item that I just purchased, because this happens, but at the same time, I really like this, and I'm excited to have it. I'm excited for the fall with this sweater. So that's that. The next thing that I purchased that I have been looking at and going back and forth on for a while is this nail polish. This is the NCLA. I don't know how to do this. There we go. NCLA Clubhouse Cocktails. It's like this really pretty like periwinkle lavender polish, and I mean, I've been into like blues, purples, stuff like that for a while. The thing that had stopped me from buying this a couple months ago was that I had, what I like to do sometimes with my nail polishes is if I have 5 kind of similar colors, I'll paint it on, one in each nail, so it's kind of like an ombre. It looks cool when I wear it, or if they're really similar, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing an ombre, but I get to compare the formulas, the wear time, the colors. So I have like a China glaze polish, like Breeze On By, something with breeze in it, that when I was trying on, it was, it's like a blue periwinkle, but it kind of borders on lavender, and I was thinking that that might be able to serve the purpose for me, and I decided not to purchase it for a little while. And I had been hee-hawing for a while on it. At one point I my nail polishes, and I was like, all right, if I can get rid of 5 nail polishes, I'll buy it. And I got rid of 15, and I still didn't buy it. And time went on, I'm like, man, do I need it? Do I not need it? But then I started seeing more swatches where it definitely looked more lavender. That was another thing. I feel like I'm like not organized in this train of thought at all. But I had been afraid that this would look more blue on my nails and would end up looking more like the blue polishes that I had than like the lavender that I wanted this to be. But I started seeing more swatches where it definitely looked lavender. I started seeing more people where I don't know what colors they were wearing, but they were wearing a polish that looked like what I imagined this to be. So I found like a 10% off sale. I think it was on Amer Beauty, which I've never ordered from before, but I got this, shipping and all, on August 16th for $16.40. And I wore it a couple days later, and I'm very pleased with it. It is what I wanted it to be. So I am happy that I bought it. It has like a nice place in my collection. I'm really trying to, I mean, this is a whole other can of worms, but I'm trying to not reserve fall colors for fall and summer colors for summer and spring colors for spring. I'm trying to be me all year round, and this is a color that I feel like, you know, maybe you could group it into like a summer or spring category, but it doesn't really have a clear association, so it's easier for me to wear in the fall. I don't even know if that makes sense, but whatever. I'm gonna be wearing this pink sweater in the fall, and winter I'm gonna be wearing this lavender year round. That's my point here. The next thing that I bought was from Nasty Gal, and it's a skirt that I'm keeping it, but at first when I first received it, I wasn't going to keep it, and I was kind of like down on myself for purchasing it. It looks like this, and I could wear the sweater and this would be really cute. It's a metallic. It's a metallic pleated midi skirt. Really pretty. I really like it. Has an elastic waistband. I had ordered it in 2 sizes, and I kept the this is a US 4, and I really could have sized down, but I'm always kind of nervous ordering things. I'd rather it be a little bit too big than a little bit too small. And even this one, maybe it would have been better if I had a smaller size, because when I wore it the other day, I folded down the waistband and wore a belt over it, because otherwise it was too long. But yeah, I really like it. When I first received it and I tried it on, I felt like I kind of jumped the gun on purchasing it. I was interested in purchasing another pleated midi skirt because of the neon green snakeskin one that I showed in my what I bought in July video that I still haven't edited or posted, but hopefully I will. And I wanted something pink because I feel like pink is more me. I'm a big pink girl. But at the same time, I was like, this is behavior that I should be thinking more about, because I mean, even now I still haven't worn that neon green skirt. I really like it. I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy that I own it, but I haven't worn it yet. So why am I looking for another thing in that category when I haven't even worn the one thing in that category that I really do like? And also on top of that, I have a from Topshop, a pink metallic, kind of like denim structured, but it's pink metallic mini skirt. And that, I don't think I've worn that since last summer, and I really like it. So it's like, why am I buying a combination of 2 items that I have and I really like, but I don't wear enough anyway? It's kind of like, it's a stupid thing to do. It's like I'm projecting my feelings for the things that I have onto wanting to desire something new, which I shouldn't be doing. Maybe I should be, you know, using that headspace, that time in my head to think about outfits, think about where I'm gonna wear it, think about, you know, wearing it tomorrow, like something like that, instead of thinking about buying something new. But I decided to keep this because I tried it on again. I realized I liked it a little higher on my waist, folded over, and I'm excited about this. But I do need to wear those other things that I have as well. I think it was after that I had enough left in my budget to purchase Doc Martens, and I was going to purchase them. I mean, Doc Martens, I have a store credit to Dallas Kill for $60, so when I purchase vegan Doc Martens, they're going to be $80 on my budget. And I was going to buy it, but it felt like too early in the month, even though it was the 18th at this point. So I decided to hold out a little longer, and then, what do you know, I find something else to buy. I bought this Casio watch, because I have a silver Michael Kors watch. I wore it like hell. It stopped working, got the battery changed. That didn't work anyway because it's just broken. Instead of replacing the silver watch, I bought a rose gold one, which I like, but at the same time, it's more of a statement in my accessories than if I had a silver, which kind of goes with the silver of everything else that I wear, like my my glasses and my piercings and my necklaces and my rings. Yeah, so I wanted to get a silver watch. So I found that one and I liked it. It had kind of like a vintage look. I would show it because I haven't returned it yet, but I don't know where it is. I found the watch right at first stop, so I'm hopefully going to insert this clip that we're in right here. It's in this nice little tin box that says Casio Vintage Collection, which would be a nice thing if I like the watch. This is what it looks like. It is silver. I mean, if I was keeping it, I would obviously get it resized, but I'm not going to keep it. You know, not the worst, but it's very lightweight, and I prefer like a bigger, heavier watch. And yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna keep it. Say hi to Zoro in the corner. Zoro! That's my baby. Okay, bye. So I bought that. I ordered it to Macy's so I could get free shipping. It was like $37. It was on sale. So that was why I decided to kind of jump the gun on that one. It was 25% off. So I ordered it to the store Macy's. I get there, I'm like, oh, can we open the box? They opened the box. It had like gunk on the watch. So I bring it over to the watch counter and she's like, it looks like maybe it's like a plastic layer. She's trying to get it off. I'm trying to get it off. We can't get it off. And, you know, it was kind of like a rush thing. I wish I was like, oh, let me actually just stop for a second and try this on. But she was like, oh, I'll just order you a new one. We'll ship it to your house. And I'm like, all right, no problem. So we did that. We shipped it to my house, and I actually took it out of the box for the first time. And it just feels very, very light and cheap. And I'm not going to keep it. It just wasn't... It wasn't what I imagined. I like big watches. I like oversized watches, and this one, even though it's a men's watch, it did kind of feel like dainty tin. Like it felt more like what I imagine a woman's watch to be, which I don't like that much. So I'm going to return that, and possibly in the future I'm going to figure out how to get my silver one repaired. I know you could send it away and they'll fix the, you know, whatever mechanism is wrong that's making the battery not work, and maybe I think they replaced the band also. So I think I'm going to do that because I do want to have my silver watch back in my life. So there's that. The next thing that I bought, this is before, you know, I just received the watch a couple days ago, so I didn't know until a couple days ago that the watch wasn't really going to count on my budget. So thinking I only had, you know, what, I don't remember what I thought at the time because I just see my list updated for what it is net right now. But I thought I only had maybe $40 left in the budget. So then I saw that Forever 21 was having a 50% off sale. And historically, this is always what gets me. I'm a sucker for the sale on sale sales because that's when you can get such badass prices. But the problem is, the catch is that you can't return them. So you're taking a risk in buying it, and if you don't like it, then you lost your money. And in a way, as a consumer, even though, you know, it's exciting, it's kind of like you're playing a lottery and you can get so many items, it makes the items that work out kind of cost more in a way because you're paying for the items that you bought that you're just not going to wear, that don't fit you right, or they're, you know, too small, too big, whatever it is. And I mean, I do usually have good luck, but I see my behavior really act up then, and I buy things that I wouldn't buy otherwise when they're a really good price. So I see this notification and I'm like, oh, I'll go on the website. And it was in my head to not buy that many items, or, you know, something I'm working on, which I'm very proud of, because up until this, I only bought one item at a time. And that's always something that I struggle with, that you're buying one item and then, I mean, I do this in store too, that like I'm walking around, I'm not going to try stuff on, and then I pick up one item and I'm like, all right, I have to try this on, and then I might go back and pick up other items that weren't worth it for me to walk into the try-on room just for them, but now that I'm going in there anyway, I'll try on more items. And it's the same way when I online shop. It's like once I decide I'm buying something, I usually go back and see if there's something else I want to get also, and those are things that probably would not have been worth it for me to just buy on their own. So I was proud of myself that I was really making an effort to not do that, to not, you know, decide I was buying something and then look for more things to buy, or, you know, have a collective purchase be worth it, but not the one item. Like, I want each item I buy to stand on its own and be something that I'm excited about, and I would have bought on its own. So when in this Forever 21 order, I was keeping it in mind to not sort by price, not just look at the cheapest things available. I was keeping it in mind to, you know, even look at the more expensive things, the things that cost more originally. And I mean, it's all Forever 21, so it's not like anything is that crazy, but they do have other kind of like boutique brands that they take on that aren't Forever 21 branded items that I think are at times nicer than Forever 21 items. So I was looking more at those items than I would have in the past, because in the past, if I'm looking at a bunch of sale things that are $3, $4, $5, and then something, you know, the half off sale makes it 15, I'm kind of like, I could buy 3-4 items with that. I don't want to buy one item for that. So I bought 3 items. This item I had been looking at on the Dolls Kill website in April when I was buying things for my latest trip to Miami, and I wanted one of those like baby doll tops, and I found this one, and it was like a neon coral, and it was $38, and I don't know, I guess it just was too much for me, and I didn't buy it, and I ended up finding a pink top from Forever 21 that, I mean, I love, and I'm so excited that I have, so I am happy with the decision I made. But then I see they have the same exact one in the Forever 21 sale section, and this item, I guess, had been on sale for like $27, so then when I got the half off sale, it was $13.44. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up accurately, but it's like a neon green bordering chartreuse satin baby doll top, and I love it. I'm so excited about it because it is something that I was thinking about paying $38 for. You know, it's obviously not the same color, but because I got that pink kind of similar top at the time back in April, I didn't need the coral one anymore. So I'm happy that it's a style that I really liked, a different color. I love this fabric. I love this like satin. I feel like it looks so expensive. And I love that it has like this details on the boobs. Yeah, I'm really into it. So I haven't worn it yet, but I'm very excited about that. This, I'm going away in November. So part of me wants to save it for then. Part of me wants to stop saving stuff, but part of me wants to save it for then. So we'll see how things go. I might save it for then. But I really like it, and I'm really excited that I have it now. The next thing that I got had been in my like saved for later in my cart for a while. It was normally $22, so not too crazy, but then it was on sale for $14, and half off made it $7. And this one, I think I also bought a medium. I think I actually bought medium and everything here because they didn't have any smalls left. Especially this one, they didn't have any smalls left. So I just went with the medium. It's like a purple gingham tie front crop top. I don't even know if you could tell what I mean. Can you see on this maybe? Yeah, I don't know if you could see that well. Maybe one day I'll learn how to like insert pictures so I won't just be like jank ass showing you on my phone, but that's what it's gonna be for right now. I was a little disappointed that this is like a really like thin fabric. Like I thought it might have been a little nicer, but I do like it. I'm really into purple, and I might wear this on my trip as well. And I can't wear a traditional bra with it, so I don't know how much use I'll get out of it, but I am excited to own it, and it is something that I had been lusting after for several months. And the last thing that I bought, also from the same sale, is this rhinestone belt cami mini dress for $11.76. I've wanted a belt like this for some time, and it's kind of like an extra bonus that it did come with this like nice square neck mini dress. So the dress looks like that. And then it has, it's not really done right now, but it has like this really pretty rhinestone belt that when you do it, the belt kind of like hangs after it, which I'm into. I like that style. And this I was going to wear the other day. I packed up a bag to go with my friend in the city who has an apartment near Times Square, and I get there and I do my makeup and everything to put this dress on, and I realize I forgot it at home. So, I mean, I did bring backup outfits, which I always do, but I was a little disappointed to not be able to wear this. This is like a little cheap. I see right now, like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like one of the little studs in there is not connected, and even when I was trying this on the other day, I kept on finding like little rhinestones on my floor, so I don't think this will have a very long life, but hopefully we have a good one together. And I'm excited to wear this belt especially, but also the dress will be nice, and it's cool that it has the belt loops because then I could you know, in theory wear other dresses with it and really change the vibe of this, you know, simple black dress. And I think it's like a little ruched. It's a little like ruched too, so it tends to be more flattering than a traditional bodycon mini dress. So that was everything that I purchased. And I was pretty under budget. So my budget, I'm not sure if I even said any of this. I probably should do a video talking about like my rules and my baselines and my thoughts and stuff like that, but my baseline budget is $200. And then I had gotten a check from Rakuten, which is previously Ebates, that I get, you know, once every, what, 3 or 4 months. And I had gotten $34.48 back on that. And then from Dosh, which, you know, you could redeem when you're over $25, I definitely get a lot less from Dosh. And it's probably been longer since I redeemed, but I got $25.80 from there. And then on Mercari, I made 2 sales, so I redeemed $16.50. So overall, my budget was $275.78. What I spent after the return is $187.45. So, like $90 less than my budget, which is cool, but not, you know, at the time I was including this chair, I was including that watch, so I thought I spent the whole budget, but it's nice in hindsight that I got some nice stuff that I'm excited about, and, you know, I didn't even spend the whole $200 baseline budget, so I think that's really cool, and I'm excited for the future. I don't know what else to say here. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any thoughts on how to improve this kind of thing, you can let me know. Is that something people say? I don't know. Let me know what you bought in August. Even though it's September. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Okay, bye.